Hello and welcome to the finale episode 12 of the Courtship. So Nicole says that she wants a proposal at the end of this. I was kind of wondering if she still did, but I guess since Lincoln has left, she doesn't have to lower her standards anymore. She says that it's actually a weight off her shoulders to not have faith in someone who didn't have faith in them as a would-be couple. She wants reciprocated commitment, and she thanks her parents for looking out for her and telling her that Lincoln wasn't the one. Her mom says that, that newness and that adventure sounds like fun, but it doesn't last and it could end up being quite lonely. So I'm going into this with a clean slate. I'm rooting for Nicole. The LinkedIn saga is forgotten. The daily tea is that they're going to the modern world again. I'm so excited for this. Cones thinks that this is his time to shine, and I can't wait to see what they look like in modern day clothes. They leave the castle for the day and they go to York in England, where they have their individual dates. The first date she goes on is with Danny, and she talks about their first kiss, the fireworks, and she says that she loves that he isn't afraid to show his affection in public. They have an undeniable connection, I guess, and he's a real estate agent, by the way, so he's stable. Danny looks handsome, and I can't lie, their chemistry is really good here. Danny is a lot more relaxed, and he tells her that he feels like he has a future with her, and she's just glowing. They do look good together. The issue for me, though, is that this is Danny on a good day. He's always slightly charming when things are going his way, but he's a bit of a sore loser, or, when things don't go his way, I get this feeling that he'll have a kind of meltdown. Good date, but pity about the guy. Then it's Jesse's turn. This is who Nicole's sister's rooting for, I think. We're all kind of rooting for. They meet at a bar, and Jesse makes her a terrible French 75, but it's the effort that counts. They chat over a drink, and then he takes her outside and picks her up against the wall and kisses her. And this is it, you guys. I'm calling it. Also, Jesse played the game so well because he respected the Regency era rules and was pretty polite in his kisses and his affections with Nicole, but they're in the modern world now, and he's shown that there is that fire there as well. He's also looking really good in his modern day clothes. I think I'm having that moment that jocks have in teen movies where the so-called nerd takes off her glasses and they're suddenly hot. Anyway, then it's Christian's time to shine. Even though I don't think that he's the one, I really like him, so I want this date to go well. It's so weird that he even got to this point in the game, because have they even actually kissed? Like, properly? I don't even really recall. Whereas, Jesse and Nicole's kisses have been pretty memorable. Anyway, Christian Cones was just too nice and charismatic to send home, I think, and he gave us so many laughs, so I'm glad that he's still around. It'll be interesting to see if there is some actual physical or sexual attraction on Nicole's part, though. Christian takes Nicole stargazing, and he says that this is something that he does because he lives close to Joshua Tree, the national park. Then he tells her that the stars that they're seeing are the exact way the stars were aligned on Seattle the day she was born. They do finally make out, and Christian is definitely a romantic. I just feel like it's a little late in the game, like he waited and languished really long in the friendship zone, so it's a big leap into more all of a sudden. They do make out, and they kind of slow dance under the stars, though. It is really sweet. So after the dates, they go back to the castle, and we find out that only 2 of them are going to be making it to the farewell dance. Nicole, please don't fail us now. Anyway, the first she chooses to go back to the castle is Danny, and oh goodness. I mean, I guess we knew this. And then she chooses Jesse to come back with her as well. Okay, that's a good choice. So Christian is going home. Oh no, like he liked her so much. I hate this for him. You can tell that he's heartbroken, and it's kind of heartbreaking to watch. I'll admit their goodbye kind of made me tear up a little bit, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. Goodbye, Christian Cones. Nicole asks for advice and opinions from her entourage, and her dad says that he feels Jesse would make a good husband and a good father. Nicole's mom also says that they'd like to spend more time with Jesse. There is potential there, and that when they look at each other, you can tell that there's something deep there. So the next day, the daily tea is that Nicole is going to have a date with each of the suitors. She and Danny go horse riding, and they start talking about what their life might look like. He also has a surprise for her. He expresses his feelings in these little notes that are hanging from the tree, and then one of the notes she opens is blank, and he says to her that it's blank because he didn't want to write down that he loves her. He wanted to tell her. So he said it back. Nicole says in her confessional that she has one more date to figure out her choice. I mean, I would hope at this point she knows in her heart, who she's chosen. And yeah, I'm kind of scared to know. Jesse meets with Mr. and Mrs. Remy and he offers a sense of safety, he tells them. And I was just thinking, Jesse, don't let Nicole hear that because she'll just bolt. He says that he would be supportive of her ambitions. His plan for the future is that he'd love to start a family and join their family. Her dad is like, tell her that she's the one. Oh my goodness. Jesse and Nicole have a date and he summons an eagle that has this little pouch attached to it. And in the pouch is a key to one of the rooms in the castle. It's the ballroom where they met for the first time, and he kind of wants to relive that a bit. They kiss on the balcony and oh boy, Danny's going to be mad as heck at being upstaged. I don't get why Nicole can't just love this unproblematic romance with Jesse. So Danny goes to talk to Nicole's parents and they ask the question, what will their life look like? And he says that he's ready for a relationship and if it's okay with them, he'd like to move in with Nicole. He says he plans on always being honest and truthful. Like, I don't know, he's saying the rightish words, but he's not completely at ease, or maybe I should say that I don't get that sense when I see him, but I guess my God is always kind of up with this guy. Jesse then takes Nicole out to the woods for a little dinner and he makes his own fire and everything and makes her food. That grilled cheese sandwich in the iron skillet over the fire looked pretty good. And remember when he first arrived, I said that he looks like the kind of guy who could fix a car and make really good scrambled eggs. There you go. Jesse asks Nicole then how many kids she wants and Nicole says 3 to 5. Nicole, 5 kids. Like, who can afford to have 5 kids in this economy? But yeah, she's a software engineer, so I guess Nicole can. Jesse wants 3 kids. Then Nicole says, what do you think it would be like to take me home? And then he says he doesn't know if he's going because Seattle sounds pretty nice to him. In her testimonial, Nicole gets briefly annoying again by mentioning that Jesse might be too safe. And I don't know, in what world does Nicole live in that this is a bad thing? Especially since she said she wants a commitment. As many people have pointed out though, she sometimes gets a little bit confused about what she actually wants, whether she wants that level of commitment or not. Or I guess more likely that she just wanted those things with Lincoln and now probably with Danny and just not with Jesse. Anyway, it's the final day and Nicole looks stunning as usual, but her hair is very big here. Nicole's parents tell her that they give their blessing to both Danny and Jesse, and they tell her that she should just follow her heart. Nicole dances with Danny and Jesse, and I'm worried because she and Danny have already told each other that they love each other. And this is it. This is the final dance, basically. Jesse says that seeing their connection makes him a little uneasy, so he cuts in and he asks Nicole if they can chat in private. You know, I like this move from Jesse. There's no time to waste anymore. He's going all in and telling Nicole how he feels. This is good. By the way, back in the ballroom, Nicole's sister dances with Danny and she genuinely seems to like him for her. She asks, you know, what's happening here? And he says that if they leave the castle together, he sees a proposal in the future. Jesse and Nicole go outside to talk and oh my goodness, he tells her that every time he goes on dates with her, he just falls in love with her. He gets those butterflies and he wants this. She tells him that she knows that he'd make a great husband and father and she has those butterflies too, but she just has them more with someone else. He's pretty heartbroken and speechless. He says, look, I'm going to defend Nicole here and say that it was good to let him go if she knew that she couldn't give him back that energy. Sure, he ticked all the right boxes, but if her heart isn't in it, then she knows, and she would have just hurt him in the end when he deserved so much more. I read that some of the fans were mad that she let him go, and I get why they're mad, but yeah. This is Nicole. Plus, Jesse will be fine. I mean, look at him. Nicole does mention, though, that she sent Jesse home with the hopes that Danny will give her the commitment she's looking for. I don't know what more she wants from Danny, really, because he's mentioned being fine with moving to Seattle, being fine with moving in with her. He has a stable job. He said now that he loves her and he can see a future with her. I mean, he's not my guy and I'm pretty salty that he's going to win this thing, but like, what else can he even say at this point? Does she want an actual ring like tonight? And then, to my shock and amazement, he gets down on one knee and he asks Nicole to marry him. What? This was such a moment for me. I did not see this coming. And yeah, he's suddenly ready, I guess. They come back into the ballroom and Nicole reveals the ring. Everyone is happy and I can't hate this moment because they're all happy, but Nicole, him? So they say that their plans for the immediate future are that they're going to go house hunting in Manhattan. as well. So I think they're going to have 2 homes, I guess. And yeah, that's the end of the show. Obviously, I kind of went online and tried to do some after show digging. And the first one was an interview with Nicole that she did a couple of months later after the show, where she says that Mr. Alex and Mr. Holland were 2 of the most difficult goodbyes. Now, I get the Mr. Holland one because even though none of us were rooting for him ultimately, it was kind of an emotional goodbye. But honestly, I don't even really remember who Mr. Alex was. Like, I don't know this man. Also, how could she not say Christian Cones? Nicole also says in the interview that since watching the show in full and getting to see what the other tutors were saying about her, she might have given Mr. Hunter a second chance. She says that she has no regrets about the experience and that she's learned a lot about herself. The article doesn't mention the current status of her engagement to Danny though, and I can't find this information online. But I mean, I assume that if she doesn't lead with that, like, oh, I found love on the show, I'm so happy, then I don't know, maybe they're not together. Anyway, if you do have any more information or updates, please share them below in the comments so that the rest of us can have some of that tea. If there are any other romance dating shows that are kind of messy, please let me know. It's been a ton of fun watching this and chatting with all of you over the past few weeks. Anyway, that's it for this video, and yeah, we've reached the end. Thank you for watching.